Some toys don't just live in our memories, they quietly take root in our hearts and stay there for a lifetime. All it takes is the sight of a tiny metal car, resting inside a small cardboard box no bigger than a matchbox, and suddenly an entire childhood comes rushing back. The cool weight of metal in your palm, the sound of wheels rolling across the floor, and long afternoons that felt like they would never end. Today, Memory Lane Media invites you to revisit the story of Matchbox, not merely a toy brand, but a shared memory spanning generations around the world. The story of Matchbox did not begin in boardrooms or global marketing plans. It began quietly, in early 1950s England, inside a modest home, with a father named Jack Odell. At the time, Jack Odell and his partners Leslie and Rodney Smith were running Leslie Products, a young die-casting company still finding its footing. They had recently tasted unexpected success with the scale model of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation coach, which sold more than 1 million units, an extraordinary number in post-war Britain. But the true spark came not from a business strategy, but from a school rule. Jack's daughter attended a school that allowed children to bring only toys small enough to fit inside a matchbox. Rather than complain, Odell sat down at his workbench and did something remarkable. He shrank one of Leslie's existing products, a green and red road roller, down to matchbox size. What began as a simple toy for a child would quietly become the foundation of one of the most beloved toy lines in history. The first 3 models were modest: a road roller, a dump truck, and a cement mixer. They were small, solid, entirely made of metal with no windows, no interiors, and no unnecessary decoration. Leslie chose to package them in small cardboard boxes designed to resemble real matchboxes. And just like that, the name Matchbox was born, not as a marketing invention, but as a perfectly natural description. Throughout the 1950s, the range steadily expanded. British cars familiar to everyday life appeared: MG Midget, Ford Zodiac, Vauxhall Cresta, followed by European and American vehicles. What set Matchbox apart was its commitment to realism. Designers studied real cars closely, taking detailed photographs and sometimes working from original blueprints. Even at such a tiny scale, the models carried an authenticity that felt almost magical. The small size of Matchbox cars created a market niche no one else had truly claimed. They were affordable, accessible, and durable, toys that nearly any child could own. Before long, the word Matchbox stopped being just a brand name. It became a universal term for small die-cast toy cars, regardless of who made them. By the late 1960s, Matchbox was the world's best-selling miniature car brand. Models now featured plastic windows, detailed interiors, rubber tires, spring suspension, opening parts, and in some cases, even working steering systems. This was the golden era when 3 British brands, Dinky, Corky, and Matchbox, ruled the world of die-cast toys, each respected, each distinctive, and each deeply loved. But the toy market, like the world itself, never stands still. In the late 1960s, a bold new challenger arrived from the United States: Hot Wheels. With low-friction wheels, flashy metallic paint, and fast-looking, imaginative designs, Hot Wheels captured children's attention almost overnight. Matchbox had no choice but to respond. The Superfast line was introduced, racing tracks were released, and older models were redesigned to keep pace with the new expectations of speed and excitement. The transition was costly and exhausting. Although Matchbox regained momentum by the mid-1970s, broader economic pressures in the United Kingdom steadily weakened the company's foundation. In 1982, the unthinkable happened. Leslie Products declared bankruptcy. Yet Matchbox itself refused to disappear. The brand was sold, reorganized, and reborn, passing through new owners, new factories, and new countries, from England to Macau, and later to mainland China. It even acquired the legendary Dinky name, bringing 2 of the most important die-cast brands under one roof. When Matchbox was eventually purchased by Mattel, the longtime rival behind Hot Wheels, collectors were uneasy. Many feared that Matchbox would lose its identity, swallowed by a philosophy built on fantasy and speed. But through anniversary releases, collector-focused series, and a renewed commitment to realism, Matchbox slowly found its way back to its roots: real vehicles, honest detail, and enduring memories. Matchbox was never just a toy. For many of us, it was the first car we ever owned. It was the gateway to imagination, the open road beneath a child's fingertips, the world unfolding one small wheel at a time. More than 60 years later, Matchbox remains, not always in our hands, but always close to our memories. A quiet reminder that sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest stories. If Matchbox was part of your childhood, share your memories in the comments below. And if you enjoy journeys like this into the past, don't forget to subscribe to Memory Lane Media, where we slow down, look back, and keep the stories that shaped us alive.